Hello Aquarius, I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and today we are using the Urban Crow Oracle deck to give you a message from your future self. So, I've set the intention of this reading to be for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have any of those placements, odds are there's a little message in this reading for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site and then just come back here and watch the reading of your choosing. Also, Aquarius, keep in mind that this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else of your sign or your sign's placement. So just take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. With all of that said, let's begin. Okay, tapping into the Aquarius collective now for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What would future Aquarius like to tell Aquarius today? What would future you like you to know at this time? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. Community, card number 10. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Wrath, card number 54. Okay. I'm going to read from the Oracle book now, because this message is part of the message your future self wants you to know. So, community. Here in the Seattle area, we have 3 big roosts. The largest, I believe, is the one at the UW Bothell campus. Each of these roosts serves as a community. It is a sanctuary. It is a place for the crows to retreat to in the evening where they are accepted and comforted. Lean on your community. Lean into the groups of people who you feel most at peace with during times of friction or stress. When you pull community, think of it as a nudge to connect with a group that interests you. Not only will you find new opportunities there, you will become part of a group focused on a similar goal. Community may also indicate that you would benefit from examining your relationships within a group or belief system. Are your goals and beliefs in alignment with the group's philosophy? Do you remain within a community because it is simply part of your history, but your involvement or participation is limited, and as a result, you feel disconnected? You may need to consider if the philosophy of a community that you no longer connect with is still impacting your decisions or your perception of events. Card number 54, Wrath. I think it's the first time that card came up in this reading. Wrath. One day, I heard the sound of what could have been 100 crows outside of my window. The sky was nearly black, with swarms of angry birds dive-bombing the tree outside of my apartment. A young raccoon had killed a baby crow. The energy in the air was almost palpable. You could feel the anger of the crows as well as the fear of the raccoon, who clung desperately to the tree for dear life. Wrath creates a powerful energy. It can be destructive, and it can lead you down a path that may strain or cause friction within a relationship. Wrath adds another element to anger, the element of revenge. It's not just enough for the offender to know that you are angry, they must also feel or experience that anger in some way. Wrath asks you to consider the energy that you are creating from your anger. Is it one that will in the end create a positive change in the relationship, or are you creating resentment that fuels the desire for future revenge? Although it may have been a single event that caused the energy of anger to present itself, it is through wrath that the anger mutates and splinters, creating a breakdown in the relationship and negative emotions. And right behind that, we have distance, and then we have exposed. Aquarius, I feel like your future self is trying to tell you that you are currently connected to an individual or possibly a group of individuals who will be very upset or angry when you choose to move in a different direction. I feel like it's important at this time for you to build a new community, as your departure from your current one will be difficult for you. I feel like you need individuals with broad shoulders. I don't know why I just heard that. Broad shoulders to help you move forward on your journey. Okay, let's get into tarot now. Tell me more about this here for Aquarius. For Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Yeah, you need to plant new roots at this time. I feel like you're leaving an existing situation, environment, connection, group of people. It's important that you plant new roots at this time to help you with that transition. Okay, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, tell me more about this community and wrath. Well, I'm going to take a look and put them back. It's the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. These would be individuals that you have known for a long time. You have worked with them. You have built with them. I feel like you need to create a plan to exit from them, but also how to deal with the wrath when you exit from them. Okay. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your first card out is the Moon, followed by the Ten of Wands, the Devil, oof, the Ten of Cups. Okay. The bottom of the deck, Five of Swords, High Priestess, and Six of Swords. That leaves Seven of Wands, Page of Cups, Two of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like it's really important for you, Aquarius, and this is specifically for those of you where you're contemplating leaving a situation, environment, or connection that you already have perceived as being unhealthy or toxic or just no longer aligning with your highest good. I feel like as you, and we'll clarify these cards, but I have to tell you the messages that I'm getting first. It's like as you pick up to move on, before you can go from that Ten of Wands to the Ten of Cups, you have this toxic individual or individuals. It's kind of like you have to go through them to get to your Ten of Cups. I think you know this already. Five of Swords is further clarified by the High Priestess and the Six of Swords. So you know intuitively that moving on from this won't be tremendously easy for you. Like it's not easy peasy. The Moon. Let's start clarifying. Tell me about the Moon card here. Tell me about the Moon card here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ace of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Fool. So I feel what you are hiding. I guess if the cross watcher is watching, it's not really hiding. Hopefully they're not. But I feel like what you're hiding in that shadow of the moon is your contemplation of this new beginning. Now, for some of you, this could be work related. We are contemplating leaving your job or contemplating leaving, you know, maybe even the industry that you're in. For others of you, it could be within the construct of a friend group that you want to part ways. Could be a community group you volunteer with or that you work for in some way, like a civic group or a religious group. And for some of you, this very well could be the idea of having a fresh new beginning in love. In that respect, I feel like you're contemplating leaving your current partner or maybe like a family unit. Because again, we're clarifying that community card. So this individual or individuals that you're contemplating moving on from, I feel like there's also a worry here about what happens when you do move on from them. But I do see you kind of daydreaming and contemplating about having this fresh new start without this person or these people. Ten of Wands, it won't be easy. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is clarified by Knight of Cups, the Hangman, and the Strength card. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like your heart is calling you in another direction. The Strength card has a heart emblem on it. The Knight of Cups has the heart. I feel like your heart is calling you in another direction, but you're currently suspended here because your worry is this. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, King of Swords. There you are. So you've been contemplating this for quite some time, this move. Yeah. Okay. Tell me about the Devil here. This is definitely wrath. This is, if I cough a lot right now, I just feel an immense heaviness on my chest right now. Excuse me. Okay. Tell me about wrath. Tell me about the devil energy here. Thank you. Four of Pentacles, Temperance, Knight of Wands. Well, you are protected, literally divinely protected here. So this entity, and I don't know who or what this is, but man, are they trying to hold on to you. Now, for some of you, you notice in the Four of Pentacles, the individual is actually holding on to a purse. And then in the Devil card here, there's strings. So I don't know if it's like a financial issue, like they're trying to hold on to your purse strings, or because you've, I don't know, maybe financially provide them with something. Could be something like that at play, or they could be using money or will be using money to manipulate you. But what I like is that that is symbolizing that entity, and this is symbolizing your protection to move forward towards your happiness. You have Archangel Michael here in the Temperance card guiding you as you move forward. So I feel like this period of time that you're dealing with this entity, or you will have to be dealing with this entity, is short-lived, because the Knight of Wands for me is the fastest knight in the deck. Now, some tarot readers will say it's the second fastest, but it's definitely not the slowest or the third slowest. So whether you want to look at it as first or second fastest, I feel like it doesn't last long, and that's because you are protected here. Hermit, the Sun, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like your journey to that Ten of Cups is protected. Anything else on that devil energy there for Aquarius? Anything else they need to know about, worry about, prepare for? Anything else they need to prepare for? One more shuffle here. Thank you. King of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. I would prepare for your finances before you depart. So maybe don't leave this job until you have the next job lined up. Don't leave the current industry until you know what industry you're moving into, or you have acquired all of the education or resources or skills that you need to move forward. If you're leaving a partner where you have your finances tangled or entangled with them, there's something here about you shifting your focus at this time in respect to your resources, your money, and plan for that moving forward. Ten of Cups, this is where you are headed. Tell me about the Ten of Cups here. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Ten of Cups is clarified by the Hermit, the Seven of Cups, and the Sun card. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, options, choices, enlightenment. Bottom of the deck, Justice, and your karmic justice here. So I feel like this is very much a karmic connection or a karmic experience. And I don't know how long you've been in it, 1 month, 1 year, 30 years, I don't know. But I know that it is coming to an end or coming to a close, and your future self is telling you it will be okay. That's really your message here today, is that whatever wrath here you think that you will be having to encounter or that you're worried about as you move forward, I feel like these individuals, right behind that we have the Exposed card. So I feel like other people will see this behavior, and I think that will add to your protection. I do think you need to build a new community. I'm going to draw a few cards for you on that. But I just heard safe passage. So you have a safe passage here to this next chapter. Yeah, Justice, Three of Cups, and Eight of Wands to the Star, your wish fulfillment. So you do have karmic justice here, or karmic safe passage to your next chapter. Can we get 3 cards on that? Five of Swords, High Priestess to the Six of Swords. What is this? And I do want to point out that if you are leaving a karmic connection, your next connection, whether they're identified or not at this time, is a spiritual connection. For me, the High Priestess to the Hermit is always the feminine and masculine energies coming together. So it is a divine counterpart or extremely strong soulmate. That's only for those of you where you're embarking on, this is a romantic journey or a love journey, and you're moving towards someone else, like I said, whether you know them or not. Okay. Tell me more about the Five of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Six of Swords. 3 cards on that. Thank you. Thank you. We have the Six of Wands, victory and success. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, baby. 2 of Cups, new connection. Now, if it's not a romantic love reading for you, then the 2 of Cups is just your new, business partner or new professional partners here, soulmates that you're meeting, new friends it could be. Maybe it's a new community group. If you're leaving this group, you join a new community group. But Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, I mean, I already have you here as the King of Cups, whether you're masculine or feminine. So I do believe that this is a very strong soulmate, dare I say twin flame connection, although I don't like always using that term, but that appears to be what's on the table here. Can I have some cards here for community advice or anything Aquarius needs to know about building a new community? I feel like your future self is telling you the new beginning is coming. You won't have to deal with this toxic situation for much longer. As you embark on this journey, you'll hit a bump here. I'm not going to lie to you, because that's why it's so prominent. It's letting you know this person or these people will be angry. You are protected. Your passage through is quick. This is like 2 to 3 weeks of dealing with this anger, 4 weeks tops. So that, you know, it takes a couple of weeks for people to get adjusted that you're leaving the company, or you're leaving a community group, maybe joining another community or civic group. You're leaving a partner and then you're meeting someone new, or maybe you're leaving one partner for another. You could just be going through a divorce, and this is telling you in the future you are meeting your divine soulmate. Like for those of you who you don't know who this person is. But this is short. This is 3 to 4 weeks of anger or aggression from this individual. But it's just letting you know it's not years. So you are protected. It is a much quicker passage than you realize. Okay, let's get you some cards here on community. Anything Aquarius needs to know about community? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Emperor, the Star, and the Death card. Yeah, definitely I would prepare for death, not actual death. I mean, I don't know, maybe for some of you, I don't know, but I'm taking this as the end of this karmic chapter in your life. So yes, there is a need here for you to build a community here of like-minded individuals, people who are healing, people who are on the same vibration as you. Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor to the Empress. I don't know. Maybe some of you are leaving one person for your divine counterpart. That's quite possible. And if that's the case, I would connect more with this individual, since only if that's your story, because then it looks like you are leaving a karmic partner for a divine counterpart. I would build this connection with this individual stronger. They might have friends or family that will become like your new community, and that might help you leave this situation, or at least lift your spirits as you're leaving this situation. All right, let's get 3 cards of advice, and then we will wrap up your reading. You are moving towards wish fulfillment. Your future self is telling you to do it. Disengagement from the karmic connection or connections here is not as bad as you perceive it to be. And you do have divine countermates on the other side. For some of you, that's love. For others of you, it just could be new business partners or professional colleagues, friends who become like family. So, I mean, your future, I don't know if the camera picks up, because with the lighting I have in here and everything, and the distance that the camera is away, I can't bring it any closer because of the depth of the table. But I wish you could see like how dark these cards are, and then how much brightness you have here, like the 6 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the Sun, the 7 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the High Priestess. It's like you're going from dark to day, or dark to, yeah, you're going from like night to day, dark to light. So your future self is telling you it's worth whatever you have to go through here. Okay, let's get 3 cards here of advice. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ace of Cups, 8 of Cups, go for the new, walk away from the old. Wheel of Fortune, and this is your moment to do it. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Tower. You can start this process whenever you want, and your manifestation comes in. Lickety split. I never say that term. Lickety split. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Build a new community and create this plan to exit the existing community. It is a karmic connection, and you're moving towards true divine connections here in your life, professional, platonic, as well as romantic for many of you. That is what I have for you. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.